Hello guys, so first of all I would like to start this video with a huge thank you to one of our community members, which is Klaus Kellerman. Amazing YouTuber, amazing streamer, sarcastic Canadian, I love that, and I really appreciate your support and thank you for your huge shout out. Thank you very much all Klausians for coming and supporting me on my YouTube channel. And for all the birthday wishes, so I decided to make a commentary today to thank you all. And on top of that, I am really well, not disappointed, but when I sent the replay to Klaus, in my mind, emotion-wise, I felt like that replay is way better. But when I rewatched it on his that miss is don't understand how that happened. Anyways, I really did not think that it would be so poor. That game would be so poor. So today I would like to show you a replay where I got pretty lucky with RNG and everything, because I am playing 1-2-1, which is a Chinese medium tier 10, and a lot of people are telling me and claiming that this is one of the worst tier 10 mediums. And to be honest with you, I am not thinking the opposite way. I actually could agree with it, because yes, you can bounce some shots and so on, but I don't know what our 60 TP is doing. But the thing is, the gun is really working hard on this tank, and sometimes you really miss shots which are like which you should hit for 100%, but you know, I know it's World of Tanks and RNG is involved and so on. But this game is actually a pretty nice game. When you go to this position, obviously expect to get focused by artillery, because you are in hold down position. If you're a hold down tank, artillery is definitely going to focus you. On top of that, you are in the open on the city area, so we have to understand that this is one of the easier spots to get shot. My intention was to track the E4 tank, but unfortunately I couldn't. Now I can. I loaded heats, which is actually my mistake to shoot it on the side, but with heats it's very easy to track. And my commander is out, so I'm backing out because this guy now could try to shoot me, but my teammate dealt with him. What I can tell about this tank, not a lot, because I don't really play the tier 10s that much, and especially if I play tier 10s, this tank is definitely not my tank to go. Another thing is, this tank has no gun depression. I am used to play with Russian tanks which have no gun depression, but it's still, when you play a tank with no gun depression, it's very hard to, like, guys, I don't even go up that much and I couldn't shoot him when he wasn't there. It's just so triggering for me when tank doesn't have gun depression, because with such tanks I tend to overpeak and do stupid shots. That's what I'm talking about, luck. Tank on fire, almost 900 HP on that tank just for me, you know? So that's what I'm talking about, luck. For me, it looked like they are going to push, that we are definitely going to lose, but actually we turned around the game pretty well. And I'll tell you, when I went into this game, I had all session, it was a lot of games with 4000 damage all around, you know, like I really had good games, like 4,000 or 5,000 damage. I really had a very good session that day. And okay, hello. I don't know why I shot so late. If this trash barn would pay attention, he could try to shoot me, but you know, sometimes people are playing tunnel vision. Talking about Minsk map, The thing with men's map, I always used to go in here, but I found out that it's not working that well, so I just started going middle. It depends. If I have good turret, I will try to play in here and make it work, unless you have 3 clickers in the game. 2 clickers, it's too much in my opinion. So I play in here, in this position. I try to peek, spot, shoot, or try get sneaky shots, and especially this position is very good. If they are pushing there, you can try to shoot these guys, but I can't see them now, so maybe this 277, which I noticed too late. I could try to shoot him, but yeah, now it's too late. So it doesn't look good for our team, as you see. 4-6. And they are pushing medium side, so I think of going back, but it's tricky for me because if I go back I can get spotted and Progetto can shoot me, and this Super Conqueror might try to shoot me and so on, but I'm risking it. And now I'm afraid of this Progetto, so I want to go immediately behind the corner. The thing is, if they try to repush you in here, it can be tricky for them because we have some support forces in there and some really good snipers like Leopard, which has extremely nice shell velocity, extremely nice gun. Sometimes gun misbehaves, but in general it's a very nice gun. So it's very good to fall back with such tank and try to support. Since I have more than half of my HP and I don't see these guys getting spotted in here because this guy should spot them, I try to go as forward as I can so I could regain the pressure. Of course, if I would get spotted by a tank peeking there and they had snipers there, I would probably get effed pretty hard, but now I don't get spotted and I'm just very curious, to be honest, what they are trying to do. And we see that 277 is going back, which is very unusual. So I make a stop, I try to evaluate, I don't know, but I don't know. If you know me, you know that I am very bad player when you have to play passively. I make huge mistake and I aggressively push or do similar mistake when you have to play passively, because it just bugs me so much when you have to sit in the back or do something. Sometimes I have my patient moments, but usually I'm just all in and I'm going, and most of the times it's a mistake, because in such endgame when it's a tense and close game, you should reevaluate and calculate a lot of stuff. So now we are making pressure with my platoon mate. He managed to shoot Trash Barn. 277 I see is focused on him. I tried to push, but Leopard managed to kill him. So now we are on a slight advantage, 8-7, or not. Forget what I said. So we retook this side, but what happened? They retook the heavy side, so to say. We have 3 tanks in there. So the thing is, guys, I repeat it once again, when you win one side, for example this side, it doesn't mean that you always have to push forward, right? Actually they did quite good that they pushed forward, but they stopped and they went out one by one. That was their mistake. But another thing is, we had this side, right? But that doesn't mean that you had to keep pressuring them. As you see, I relocated all the way from here to here to support the side, and we managed to regain it, which is a big deal on this map. If I stayed there, they probably still would make pressure, and our team was not playing that smart. Maybe, I don't know, that they allowed 3 tanks to go forward. So we would be surrounded by 2 main sides of the map. I always think that you should always pick a side or evaluate your choice when you go to regain a side, because if you take one side of the map, you can regain control usually. Of course, it depends on how team play and so on, but usually if you see that game is going tense, I suggest you to, especially if you play in platoon, I suggest you to pick an easier side and to retake it, because that means you are blocking the you are blocking the chance of being surrounded. And when you get surrounded in this game, believe me, it's not going to end well. So yeah, there's that. And so far this game is nothing special, right? It's almost 4k damage, which for me it's pretty good. And this tank, where did it shine? It shined when it was hold down, but the gun was pretty trollish, if you believe or not. The gun was pretty trollish. You saw the shot in the beginning where it hit under projectile. I didn't even catch that where did it hit. So I see that their TD is trying to do pressure on the cap. I don't think it's a very good idea because they are outnumbered. Maybe this guy should try and stick with this guy, because we are definitely going to try to kill them one by one. Usually in the end games like this, I suggest to take one tank one by one and relocate with your platoon mates, with your teammates, and travel together. So for example, in this situation I tried to go first. Very unlucky for him to get killed by artillery, and we missed artillery was in here actually, unfortunately. So very unlucky by us. But as you noticed, I peeked in here first so I could take the shot. So when he's reloading, if I bounce, he can kill him off and finish him off. Now, I thought that I effed up. I needed to stop and track him, because now I really thought I'm dead. I got shot by Arta and I got shot by him, and when he rammed me, he could kill me. Now, my mission was to track him, and now I'm enjoying my life. I am enjoying. I'm just farming this guy. Taking hits into track, maybe not good, but I don't know if it was hits. So I know where the artillery is because I was talking to my platoon mate and he told me. Artie still tried to shoot, and I immediately go to this position to take the pleasure of killing Artie. Oof. Yeah, I'm not lying about the pleasure, because we have a saying in Lithuania: if you sneeze after saying a fact, that means it's true. So killing artillery in the game, I guess it's the pleasure. And I want to sneeze again, so I guess it's double the truth. The reason why I put this game in, a lot of people telling that this tank is bad, and I agree, but at the same time, with every tank you can shine. You just need RNG, you just need relocating. And I do say one thing, that when you relocate, when you check out minimap, I do miss a lot of things on minimap, but when you try to support the sides which are weaker, or if you see that one side is really weak, you need to run away. Minimap knowledge can really help you out in a lot of scenarios. To be honest, when I was going through this little gap, I thought that I will meet Arta and it will gunshot me, because Arta doesn't need to hit me. It has to shoot me like 5-10 meters away from me, and it can kill me with its splash damage, right? So we have 1 minute, and I thought, what if this Arta moved away? Maybe we had to go to cap or something, you know? But the reason why I took this route, because I definitely thought that artillery is not going to be looking at the side. Usually he thought that we are going to come here, there. Another thing, reload HE. That's a very good shell for killing artilleries. Obviously you have to aim, definitely not on lower plates or tracks, try to aim here, but I guess you know that already. So once again, thank you very much for birthday wishes. I really was watching Klaus's video with a smile on my face, and I thought that I a little bit effed up by sending such boring replay, but it is what it is, and I was AFK during the game. Like, it's so ridiculous and it's so silly, but I really checked out all of your comments under my video, under his video, and it really touched my heart. So now you're gonna see post-game stats, and thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed my blabbing commentary video and this gameplay. And tell me in the comments if you like this tank or if you have it, because you know what I say, made in China tank. But yeah, it has its own advantages and disadvantages, but I think that the gun for me is more important than the turret, so to say, because some of the shots are really annoying when you miss them. So thank you very much, and I hope you have a lovely day, and see you next time, guys. And Klausians, thank you once again.